Hi, friends. I think we're back for real now. We will see. Um, so again, I say we love technology. Yes, we do. Um, so if anything, yeah, oops, it's not a huge deal. If you notice that the video stops or the sound stops, just put it in chat, and that will help make sure that I catch that it's happening. Um, So, welcome to the Deconstruction stream. We're just going to start over from the beginning. Welcome to the Deconstruction stream. I'm Pastor Rebecca Great, and I serve as the pastor mission developer for Momentous, which is a new way of trying to be the church out in places where people spend their time, as pop up events that happen in person, but also as like into some of our digital spaces through a podcast, through social media, and now through Twitch streams. So today we had just gotten started with the island tour, and we had just spun the bingo wheel, and the bingo wheel told us that every islander today is getting a pear, one of the fruit that you can have in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So all we're doing is restarting the game. I just gotten fruit out of the pears out of my inventory, and then we'll continue on with going through the island so you all can see with your eyeballs what everything on the island actually looks like now that we've looked at the map and gotten the big overhead picture and such. Once everything finally loads. Yep, I do in fact have the pears in my pocket. Good news, I see both audio and hear the video, so I think we're set. Here's to hoping, because we've had that a couple of times today. So we'll see. Anyways, we've already looked at the roses. We just restarted the game, so that should mean there's no villagers currently vibing with KK. Excellent. Here is the little heart island or heart lake and viewing area that we did on one of the earlier deconstruction streams. And then we've made it into this little perspective build that is currently being overtaken by tulips. Holy moly. Maybe we take care of the tulips today. But little perspective build with all these little houses kind of in the background of the waterfall and the turtle just overlooking all of it. Daisy May is here. We see her in the background. Benedict is living his best life. Ski goggles in the middle of June, or the end of June. And apparently my nickname is Touchdown. I wonder when that happened. Anyways. But I have not played very often, or at all hardly, since our last stream. So all of the villagers are going to make sure to comment on that when I see them today. Because I've poked in a few times, but I haven't talked to the villagers when I've hopped in to play. And they get very sad. This is for you, Benedict. Yes, you do get something. You get a pear. You are welcome. And I get a shirt. Great. Seems like an equal trade. Alright, no one down on the beach. I see Nox. Faith lurking in the background. We'll get to her. I apparently ignored Nox, so he has to tell us. A pear. Again, I get a shirt. Pie. Piper. We know, Piper. You always are very chatty. Another shirt. I guess it's just gonna be a shirt day. Alright. Derwin is awake. So we'll go see this sweet little angel baby. He's not my favorite. And by that I mean absolutely my favorite. Just wearing sunglasses in a very fancy coat, reading a magazine about the weather. Or a comic book, I can't tell. There's no way to treat a snack buddy. Oh, baby, don't be mad at me. Not a shirt. It's a coat. But is Derwin wearing a Sunday best? Listen, he is wearing his Sunday best just like Benedict is wearing his Sunday best. He's got different interpretations. No, don't sit down. If you sit down, I can't give you things. Alright, so now we get to play the game where I go in and out of the house and try to catch her before she sits down somewhere, because this is apparently what she's like locked into. Oh my gosh, come here. Thank you. I know, you're very sad. Just let me give you things. Yes, I did see that Happy Home weekly review, whatever it is. Yes, I did see that they judged me and my house. Thank you. That's exactly the energy I love for a Sunday morning. Thank you, Azalea. Alright, here, I take a fan. I finally got something that wasn't clothing. Alright, now, yes, now you may sit down and read your little book by the fire. I don't know why we have a fire when it's very warm outside, but, you know, you do you. Come here, Faith. 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 Hey there, Wonderbud. Yeah. We're still cool because you're still here. Give me your picture. You're gone. Are we judging in here? Hey, Mac Otter. Listen, it's you may have rolled in after Azalea had asked me if I had gotten my, whatever the weekly home review thing is where you get points for how well the game thinks you decorated your house. And it's just like, that is not, it's not the energy I want on a Sunday morning. Just like, please judge how I live. In the house that I don't go to very often in game because there's nothing to do. Come here, Koala. This is for you. Take the pear. Don't walk away from me when I'm still talking to you. We get a painting set. Not her photo. So she stays! Hooray! Seems like ages. Yes, I know. It's been 1 month. Thank you. What you making? Just faith things, right? I was just daydreaming, then I made it happen. I guess I daydreamed too, because I already know it. I'm not done with you. Talk to me. Let's chat. We'll assume there's a hanging terrarium up there. Looks like you're just looking at the fridge. Oh, there it is. Yes. Do you want this pear? Because you're going to take it. Is that 3 geese doing the gritty? In chat? Do you want this pear? Good! This is your only option. Correct. We're not judging, we're just forcing gifts on people. It's like Christmas. Right? It's like an interpretation of Christmas. Yes, I got it 100%. I can identify geese and I can identify the gritty. Hooray! I am relevant and cool. Such proud of myself. Henry! This little smug frog. And Blanche. Is it silent in this house? Yeah, and a gyroid. I knew Brian would see the flutteroid like immediately. Why is it silent in here? Henry usually has music. Right, just terrifying. Just silent. The gyroids flapping in the background. They're just walking around not talking to each other. Like, okay, kids. Like, all right. You turned up audio on full plastic on my phone thinking I missed it. Well, that, I bet, was a surprise when either I started talking or I made Blanche started talking. So, RIP your eardrums. Like, if there's no music, fine, but I would expect a gyroid to at least be making some kind of noise. Yes, I would love to receive a table setting. Thank you, Blanche. Let's get out of the way. And you talk to the frog. Thank you. Okay, now I can hear the gyroid. Now that I'm standing right beside it. Is this the stream where I learned that I have hearing loss and I couldn't hear it until we got this close? It's fine. It's just a good sign to go get my hearing checked. What noise does the light make? I mean, yeah, you should do that anyway. I do when I go to the doctor. I'll see her in a couple of weeks. We'll just see what the results are. I mean, it is baseball season, so sure. No, no, no. Nope, I was trying to interact with the gyroid. Oh, I didn't know you could open the ramen. I mean, it makes sense. Should I borrow the... Is your espresso machine on top of your stove? Buddy, that is not safe. Look, there's a counter right here. Oh, no? Okay. I guess I can't. Alright. Well, enjoy your silence. Enjoy your silent retreat. Okay. Alright, so that means the last villager I still need to find, get out of the way, Faith, is Rex, who is not home. I bet he's just lying around somewhere. 'Cause he's a lion. Puns are fun. Oh, Wee Wagner. Maybe the stove broke. Maybe the stove did break. It still seems dangerous. Gotta gift him another kitchen counter so he has more counter space. Right? Bet Rex is deep in the museum. That is my least favorite. So we'll find Rex. Anyways, over here there's just like random trees and stuff. I've never built this area up. Up here there's a few things built up, but not everything being built up. The moon, of course, is now on Earth, so it's right there. The little honey forest, whatever, little doodad display shop area thing. That's very cute, and I would like to keep that, but if we need to tear it down to move it somewhere else, we can do that. Out here are remnants of the early days of COVID-19. This is the outdoor chapel I built for some of the youth activities we did online, playing some video games during the early days of COVID, so we could still spend time together but do it in our own separate houses and stuff. So this is part of what we will be tackling today, because all of this is coming down. All that's coming down. Up there is where all the money trees live, as well as like all of the zodiac stuff and the star pieces, star fragments. Up here is where the visitor to the campsite. That's where that happened. That's all coming down today, and we will move the campsite somewhere. But for today, it is coming down. This is Brian's house on the island. We've done a tour of that. It's a lot, so if we want to go back in there at some point, we can. Here's Abel's. And then all the fruit trees. Here's the orchard. Who's in the fruit trees? I saw a Feathertail, so it's probably Benedict. Yep. We've already talked to you. You've already gotten your pair. You're not getting a second pair out of me, chicken. Oh, good. Rex is vibing with KK. How did you get over here? Because now I can't give you anything. So this goes there for 4 hours from now when Rex finally decides to get up. Because for some reason, if they get locked into being at KK's, they won't stand up until the game says they stand up, and you can't give anyone any gifts if they're sitting down. It's ridiculous. I can receive gifts if I'm sitting down. Why can't they? Oh, so much chat. Joke from Matt. Maybe he was trying to crack some ice and shattered his stovetop. Just wanted to make sure Matt Calder saw that, I guess. Demo day. Yeah, big demo day. We got plans of the end goal. The process to getting to the end goals may be fascinating. I played so much Among Us with all the kids. We did. Um because one of the best ways to get into having conversations about like group dynamics and how we talk about one another and how we treat one another, and is it ethical to lie even if the game requires that we lie, and why do we always suspect this person and never suspect this person based off of what we know about them from our already established relationship, or the fact that they're related to someone that we already have an established relationship with. Listen, Among Us will bring all of that out. So you want to talk about team building and stuff? It was absolutely wild, the conversations that we could have because of how all of us interacted playing Among Us. Because we learned that they would always suspect two of the youth in the youth group, and they would never suspect anyone else, including me. And with the luck of the randomness of how Among Us decides who the imposter is or who the imposters are, I was almost always the imposter. And they never once would suspect me because of what they knew and how we all had this relationship established with each other. It's fascinating. It's a wonderful house with no basement. I assume you are talking about your house in Animal Crossing, Brazek. Yeah? Yeah? Nothing at all in your basement. We are not showing that basement. All right, so we've gone around the island. We've given everyone gifts except for Rex because he's just chilling out and vibing. So one of the other things I wanted to do before we actually start with the breakdown is I was going to show you all something I built on Harv's Island. That is a thing that I really never did until like the past couple of months because I just didn't see the point in doing Harv's Island. That does not mean there's no point. I just never did it. It was a part of the game I just never really engaged with. And so I needed to build in some sets to get screenshots for a presentation that I had to do a couple weeks ago. And the presentation was at something called the Synod Assembly, which is a big meeting where members from all the churches across our synod get together and we vote on like very important business things like budgets and all this stuff. But we also hear updates from different ministries. And because Momentous is a new-ish ministry, we just started year 3. That meant we got to do an update to the assembly. I'm like, hey, here's what this new weird way of being church is up to. And one of the new things that had happened since the last assembly was we started these deconstruction streams. So I wanted to build in some backgrounds and stuff to show people what this actually looked like. Because most of the folks at this meeting are not the typical demographic that are on Twitch or are playing Animal Crossing or really even have a file for that. Video games are kind of something that like the younger folks and their families do, not something for them necessarily. And so I hopped into Harv's Island and I think I put it in the basement because it's just the biggest space because I don't think you can make the rooms in Harv's different sizes. So you all know this. I am a pastor. Momentous is kind of a different way of doing church. So I built a little chapel-y looking thing, little churchy looking thing down here in the basement. And I didn't realize, I thought I was building it once and took a picture and used the pictures and it would just never exist. Apparently, if you build stuff in Harv's house, it stays in Harv's house until you tear it all down and build something over it again. So this is just something that will just be in here. I since over the course of June also finally did all of the wedding stuff with Reese and Cyrus. And so when you do that, you get access to all these different wedding items. Um, like I call them pews because that's church word. I can't remember. I think they're just called benches. And some other different things that you can use to decorate. So I want to add some of those in here instead of just these kind of boring looking chairs. Um, but yeah, so we now have like a little house church chapel thing that um, is now a part of what we do on Animal Crossing. I don't know what really we're going to do in the room, but I think it's kind of cute. And when I did make a post about it on our on the Momentous social media. Because one of the things about the early church is they didn't have like all these big buildings where they were meeting all the time. They just met as like small groups inside of houses, as groups of like 10 to 15 to 20 people, just trying to figure out what this new way of life was. And so those were called house churches. And so I made a post on social media. It was like, well, it turns out you can like have a house church in your house, even on a video game. And people were like, oh my gosh. Because some people who have never played the game didn't realize that there's a house in it and you can decorate in it and you can actually do some of this faith stuff in video games and through this kind of platform where we can talk while I goof off in a video game. The holy water fountain is everything. Listen, this is just like a regular little shell fountain, and this is what it does. And I think it's super cute. Um, it also happens to work as like a baptismal font if you're doing a churchy thing. It's super neat. Something, 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 churches starting in basements, something, something, something. Correct, Bryzik. Good listening, good summary. It's perfection. So that's one of the cute little things that we have on Harv's Island. When I get to the updates, we'll do the updates. But we have bigger things to break down on the island. So we're just going to put a pause there and maybe come back to Harv's on a future stream. I'm ready to go home, Wilbur. All right. Get out of there. Now I need to get one of my storage things. Storage unit, storage. You. We'll take you along for good measure. And I don't know if you all heard that, but there was a very loud, exasperated sigh that came through my headset to my right because the puppy dog is displeased. There is a lot of video games happening and not enough pets happening, so she is... Of course, there's no room to put anything there. Why would we want to put anything by there? Place item. Thank you. Alright. Time to tear down the church. Time to tear down the church. Take the big piano. Take the music stand. Take the harp. Secret Beach. Just stay tuned, Isaac. We got plans for Secret Beach. We're gonna have to do stuff there too. Okay. We got plans for Secret Beach today, maybe. Oh, you. Come here. I would like to put something away. I would like to put several things away. And we're just going to put that here so that I don't accidentally put it away. Alright. And we're clearing this whole area. I love the world of Animal Crossing. You have limited pocket space, but one of the items you can put in your pockets is a cabinet. And in that cabinet, you can put 5,000 things. Meta, 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 dude. Because those 5,000 things that you can put in there could also be 5,000 cabinets. Now, that doesn't increase the total number, like you're limited to 5,000, but you could take the wormhole down just a little bit farther. You could also put 5,000 what's the big one? Sunfish? The big one that's like this, the big sunfish that's in the big part of the museum. You can put 5,000 of those in there. Be terrifying. I was going to clean up, but my pockets are full. Yeah, sounds right. Put something away. Confirm. And we will take you with us because this is going to be another several trips. Place. Yesterday, I learned there's 2 items in D&D that allow you to expand storage space. Some whole things, some bad. However, you can't put the hole in the bag or the bag in the hole. And the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. Can't put the hole in the bag or the bag in the hole. I don't... Like, I think... Like, I know the rules are there to keep you from, like, having infinite storage, which is part of the gimmick. But, like... What if you just had infinite storage? Oh. Should be getting full soon. That was so much quicker to clean up than it was to set up. It's a little infuriating. We'll chop you down, and we'll chop you down. We'll gather some stuff. Okay. Now, dig the actual thing. I wish there was like a helper guide on here that you could choose to turn on or turn off, where you could see, especially with digging, which square on the grid you're actually targeting before you dig. Like the call before you dig thing, before you dig a hole in your backyard, you're supposed to call to make sure there's not like power lines and stuff in the way. Like, It would just be a helpful mechanic for those of us that just aren't super great at always citing where we are. Alright, that area is clear. We're gonna leave the vine there for now. And we're gonna put the bell trees here. And here. And we're just gonna drop the lily of the valleys here. Just for now. Because we're not concerned about this area right now. I'm not concerned about that right now. That's all clear? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, you all. I have to move you all. Ugh, okay. No! Climb up the ladder. Thank you. You need a grid. I know I need a grid. That would be so helpful if I had one. And now we've descended into D&D chat in the chat, and I don't. I saw the movie. That's about all I know. Example 5 so far of why we need a grid. What's this? Yeah? Yeah. All of this. Ouch. Should get something out. I need fruit. Or food. I need food. I need something that will give me strength. We could do this the easy way. And just go eat things. Out of the orchard. No, I got distracted reading comments. I can't drive and read chat. Your Looney Tunes brain makes you think. I don't know. Bag of holding. Eat one. Yoink. Yoink. Hi, Freya. Did you hear something outside so you need to protect? I heard that growl in my ears. No, you can settle. No, I know. It appears as though the neighbors across the street had the audacity to use their garage door. And so, no ma'am. So, Freya is not amused that they had the audacity to use their garage door. And we have opinions about it. No, no, no. We want that open. Just move the cursor. There we go. Just, who's in front? There we go. All right, so we've cleared off. How do I drive on here? Everything from the campsite over to where the waterfalls are. What we need to do first, question mark, is we need to clear off and move. Oh, we've got to move that whole river. So what I want to do is create a different access to the secret beach, which will be super great, but that does require, I wish I could, like, I wish this cursor did what I wanted it to do. I wish I could go all over the island on this grid. There's a grid here. But if you all see the secret beach on the north side, and you go from the rocks to like the second level and then the third level, we need to make that third level go away. But if we do that, then we may need to move the river over. And then we need to tear down the third levels over by the campsite for some other future shenanigans. So let's just put on the construction hat and see what I remember to do in what order to do it. let's just see what happens. Okay, we're ignoring all of this for now. It's just a blank slate ready for weeds to grow on it if we don't get to everything today. I don't want to put a sandy path. I want to do this. Yeah? And we're just gonna start hacking away. There's water above. You probably shouldn't use the cliff tool here. The theme of today's stream will be learning what all I can and cannot do, which is basically every time I use terraforming. So we're gonna take everything that... There's water above. Alright. So we're gonna take everything I think I can and see what that does. Just keep digging, just keep digging, just keep digging, digging, digging. What do you do? We dig. Dig. And then Marlin starts talking, right? That's how the scene goes in Finding Nemo. Alright, so go across. I wonder... I'm gonna have to move that rock. Fiddle. Okay. Waterscaping. Oh no, I'm gonna have to make this cliff bigger. Okie dokie. Well, it's gotta get worse before it gets better, yeah? Nope, just do the thing. Nope, just do the thing. Not that thing. What should you do? No? Nope. Nope. There's gotta be a way to make this... we, do I have to do it this way? There's water above. How do I make the waterfall bigger? Oh, this should not. Okay. Okay, well that's waterscaping. There's water. Okay. Now if I take... Maybe I have to do it like that? No. Oh no, not the rock movement. Yeah, the rock movement will be... Listen, when we want to get that rock garden done, there's just going to be mannequin chaos on this island. We could go... We aren't going to sing anything from Pocahontas on this stream. Is what we're not going to do. Like, I know the song. I've seen the movie as a child. Like, I get it, but woo, what we are not gonna do is that. Alright, so how might we be doing this? So think. Okay, we did that. Oh. Alright, well. Alright, it's gone now. Okay. We're just gonna block it all off and then we'll build in water after we get the secret beach doing what it needs to, I guess. I don't know if that hurt anyone else's brain watching that, but gosh, did it hurt my brain to try to figure out what was going on. No, just... Reasons number 8 and 9. Oh my goodness, of why we need a grid. Nope. Nope. I only want to fill in the holes. I don't want to hop over them. All right. Bye, waterfall. The waterfall is going to come back. My brain can only figure out how to do what I think I want to do if I get rid of the waterfall so I can then put it back later. I don't know. How do I? Okay. Hold all of that. We need to go visit Tom Nook. So that move Piper. So that I know how much space I need to dig for a ramp to go down there. I would like to talk infrastructure. I would like to talk about bridges and inclines. Not a ramp, an incline. I would like to build an incline. Wait a minute. Yeah. Hold, please. Is there anything else I can help you with? Let's talk infrastructure. Sure, bridges and inclines. Oh, I bet that's if you want to get rid of one that's already standing. Okay. Alright, so what I want is an incline to go down to the secret beach. And I think we are going to pick this one. A log staircase! And I would like to proceed? Yes, I would. Settle on a location. I'm happy to settle on a location. We're just gonna go grab this. Withdrawal. Hello, KK. Then let's fight with this and see what it means. Incline marker kit. Uh-oh. Let's go down here. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be very grumpus. Incline marker kit. Very close. I need to rethink it. Hold on. So then if I do this here, should I reserve this spot? Let me imagine it. okay. Lloyd! Oh gosh. Oh no. Am I stuck in the corner now? Well, let's pay the gyroid. Don't you love how we can just like fully see all of the interaction and all of the conversationing happening? It's just. Gosh. Yeah, so you have 0 bells and donations, which is just lovely, isn't it? Your hint is taken, gyroid. Yep, I would love to help. Lloyd, Nintendo Magic. Correct. Alright, we can kind of see that I'm excited. I guess Lloyd's just gonna wiggle there for just... Alright, buddy. Well, sorry. Don't want to stay in the pit with you forever. Can I get down that side? I can get down that side. Alright. Do I have the storage shed? I do have the storage shed. I can't... Alright. So we're going to pause for a little bit for a quick bio break. While we're on break, I'm going to put up on the screen a slide that has our next upcoming events. It has our next couple of deconstruction streams, so you can go ahead and get those on your calendar. And if you're in the Columbus metro area, it also has our next couple in-person events, like our One Step at a Time hikes and our deconstruction streams, our blanket making, where we're making blankets for my very own blanket, which provides blankets for youth and children in foster care. So I'm going to put that up while we're on a bio break. So go take a break, grab something else to drink, move to a different seat, whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Alright, fam. We are back. So, this is the North Beach, the sacred beach, the whatever you want to call the beach where Red lands. Um, and I thought it would be kind of cute if we built it up just a little bit. It's very small, so we can't do a ton. But we can make this a little bigger. And I think I have, oops, some beach stuff in the storage. Maybe not a ton. We might need to do some catalog shopping and or making of things. But I thought it'd be kind of cute. If you, what? Oh. If you make a modification here, the cliff above could collapse. That is not a warning I have seen ever. So we'll just do it that way. We'll round it out that way. Yeah, the side eye, double side eye, that's appropriate because part of me wonders, like, if the game were to actually let you do it, like, is there an animation that shows the cliff collapsing? Like, I don't want it. I also have curiosities. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. They really don't make... Blah, they really don't like making a too high drop. Yeah, it's true. Probably, so then you can't get yourself stuck. Yeah, it's... Probably, because you do need like the little enough of a ledge to put a ladder on. But they have the island rescue feature. I need... Let's put the storage shed down. And see what's in here. To jog my memory. I wish that when you weren't on the DLC and like designing homes, I wish you had access to your catalog the way that that is laid out so you can see, oh, yeah, I do have the ability to make or order this because I've encountered it. Because right now, like when you go to the catalog, it's just, let me quick scroll through all of the word descriptions of all the things. And sometimes you want to see the pictures like this, right? So it jogs your memories about what it actually looks like. So somewhere down in here, I probably have a beach towel. I could use a beach towel there. And need small stuff that semi sort of could maybe think about making sense on a beach. Hey Bryzik, did you know that every time you take a picture with your phone, it sends an alert to your computer? Just, you know, in case you didn't know that, now you do. Hi! Yeah, and he's sitting in the room with me, so I think he just took a picture to be funny. There it is. There's the notification on the computer. Great, love that. Love that noise all the time. Ugh, look at all these bugs and fish. Ugh. Do I not have anything fences? Are the fences over here? In the big furniture stuff. I could do a tent, maybe. I have no fences? And now I'm perplexed. Because I should have at least one. No, they're in the other stuff. Aha! Fences! Fences! Found the fences! And here I am thinking I turned... It's like, Bryce, like, I think you did turn all of it off. And then the entire system crashed. And we had to restart everything. So I think maybe it turned back on. Look at you, little no fence Rebecca over here. They were there. I just had to remember... where they were. And they don't I don't even have the fences that I want. So... Turns out I don't get what I want. Beach towel. Place. Beep. Beep. Nope, that's right in the walking path, you ding dong. Where did the tent go? Okay, it's tent. Can't move it anymore. Alright. Picnic basket. Excuse me. I go here. No. Let's put life ring. Storage shed. Storage shed. Storage shed. Of all the... That's the way you decided it needed to go on the beach? Oh, cripes. Come on. Place. There's no room. Yes, there is. I see 2 squares on the grid right there. Thank you. Should get something out. Should go down here. All the way to where the weeds live. Oh, too big. See, when you do this on the DLC, you can, like, press the, what button? Is it the X button? To change it to be whichever one you're looking for. And it's so much easier. There we go. So this will be a little stairwell, and you walk down a little stairwell, and you can go on a little path, and I think Red's boat dock is like right in here. Oh, I didn't realize I could walk over here. Can I put things there? No. Boo hiss. Don't let me walk there if I can't do things. So then can I have more than one incline in the process of being constructed at a time? I think the answer is one at a time. But we will see how greedy Tom Nook is feeling. Maybe he's feeling extra greedy today and would like to take more money. Maybe. I'm back. I would like to talk infrastructure once again. I would like to talk bridges and inclines again. Ah. Now, see, I could. Pick up that pair, and we're gonna time travel, and we're just gonna make it be Monday in game, so that way we don't have to wait. Saving, do not touch, save complete. Now we go to settings, go to the system, date and time, off, turn off the syncing. And miraculously, it's Monday. Or it will be in just a minute. And that should mean that the log staircase, stairwell, incline, whatever, that we just did and paid for is done. So then we can do a second one. This means that we will get a sneak peek of whatever announcements Isabel has for Monday. Yes, right now on Zactic House, it's 11:27 a.m. on Monday, June 30th. Precisely. Oh, dang it. There's a visitor staying at the campsite that I need to move. All right, well, we'll get there. We got to do this. We got to do this other incline. We got to do the other incline first. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, now that it's Monday, did we have any blue roses spawn in? We did not. Why would we? Nope, go talk to Tom Nook while you're down here. KK is gone, which means Rex is somewhere, so that means we can give him his Sunday pair on Monday. I would like to. Let's hold a ceremony. What? Anyways, I would like to talk infrastructure. I would like to talk bridges and inclines. I would like to build an incline. I would like a log staircase. Yes. Alright, so now we get dollar or bells so I can pay off Lloyd. Withdraw. I don't remember how much it is. So we'll say that because I know that that's over. Sign off. Rex still is not home. Oh yeah, see? Yeah. Oh, the weeds will grow though. I thought, foolishly, if you left the weeds on the sand, they wouldn't grow. Although that looks like different weeds than what's usually on the grass. Oh well. If that annoys me later, I can fix it and pick them up. Yes, I would like to start construction. First, let's get rid of the river that doesn't connect to anything. Yeah, there's long grassiness on beaches, for sure. Reason number 11 why we need a grid in the over 12. Can we have 13? Reason number 13 why we need a grid. Gosh, that did so much. Nope. Did not want to jump. So now I would like to make a cliff, take away a cliff. And I want to put the island incline here. Can I imagine it? Yeah, that'll do. No, oh, that's gonna confuse me, but okay. Can I round that? Here. I'm gonna build here. Why can't I build there? Build there. Round it off. Yes, good. What? Why can't I? Because it's right on the cliff. That's why. If I go here. Build that up. Lloyd, you're in the way. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I should give you money. I should definitely pay you before I box you in. Yes, I will help by doing it all. We did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray! Nope, nope, nope. Definitely want to build a level. Don't want to talk to him anymore. Until we need to build the next thing. Sorry, buddy. Ah, you all may have heard that cow groaning noise. That's just our German Shepherd laying down, still being very displeasured that there are video games and no scritches. There will be many scritches and many treats for her after stream. Don't believe the lies she's telling you. I should make that a little wider. Definitely not what I wanted to do. Well, what I want to do next, I think, is actually like rebuild and reconnect the river and rebuild the waterfall. Which, those words sound simple. We'll see. We will see. Because I think I can pretty well just make it go straight across and it would connect. I think. That, of course that wouldn't work. Why would that work? I don't know if you're gonna let me do a double waterfall like that. Yeah, you would. Maybe. Hello, let me do the thing. That's not what I wanted you to do. Y'all, terraforming and waterscaping is not for the faint of heart. It doesn't line up. Hooray! We get to fix a problem. Fine. Now it lines up. Problem fixed. Nope. Nope. We need a counter on stream of how many times I say nope to me doing something that wasn't what I meant to do. I don't think it would take very long for us to be in the hundreds. Don't do it. Don't actually do it though. I don't need that much self-awareness on a Sunday. Just gonna get a little button on the keyboard you press to make a counter. Hey, if it's up to me to press it, that's a lot of faith in the number of things I can pay attention to at once. No, don't. No, why would you do that? That looks so silly now. Let me walk you around. Alright, that's fine. Close you up. Close you up. So that now connects all the way through? And there's already a fish back in the pond. Isaac will be very pleased because I know he was very concerned about the fish. So... I'm only running over here so it moves the orange marker so I get out of the way so I can actually see on the map. So what we need... Oh, it doesn't show you... It doesn't show you where trees are planted on the map. I thought it would show you where trees are planted. That's... semi-unhelpful. Alright, so now what we're gonna do, we're not gonna time travel another day. But I think I can see from where the marker is for the log stair incline thing. I think that lets me know where I can start putting in some shrubberies and whatnot. Oh, but I need to build this in a little bit more. Okay. So let me hop down, build this little platform up, but just a little bit more so I've got a little bit of decorating wiggle room. Nope, nope, definitely not that. Definitely not that. You want that. I'm gonna put you in there. Alright, that's big enough for now. Nope. I should put the shed right here. After I round off that corner. After I round off that corner. Put something away. Nope, not that. Not that. Yeah, alright. Have fun in the corner, Lloyd. What fencing did I have? I do have the shrubs. So I can put... Excellent. If I put it there, I can't walk. Great. Love that for me. Move me over. Did we have the right... Oh, we had almost the right amount. Exactly. That's cool. I should get something out. Do I have any of the stone stuff? Might have to make some rock things. How many big robots? I only have one big robot that is now back in storage. Um, because when I tell you that just having that thing out on the island absolutely wrecked the entire frame rate when I went near it on the island. So we decided to, put it back in timeout for a little bit. Where's all my rocks? Nope, not the clay. The rocks. Jesus, it just switched. So that's not how that works. Definitely not a compensation program. Isn't there like a... Oh, there it is. What do I want that? Let me put these two things. Where'd that lantern go? Obviously, I want you right in the middle of where I will walk when that's done. I don't know that I can fully justify that. I see what we're trying. I don't know. DIY workbench. Didn't I get something else out? Stone tablet. Nope, this way. This way, you goofball. This way. Yes, I can still get through there. So this... How do I do anything? Need to build up this cliff just a skosh more so I can actually go around it. Alright, so we're gonna leave that for now. And just start massive rebuild on this because this area is going to become where the museum is. Because on a future stream, I would really like to have a lovely entrance to the museum, which is very hard to do when your museum is sitting beachfront. But the museum is a big honkin' building, so it needs lots of space. Oh, stop it. Just did the same exact thing 3 times in a row. The other downside is if we were to to not use our own money to buy the Switch 2, it wouldn't technically be ours. So we'd be limited what we could put on it. You know? Until then, we just have a little Robot Hero in storage to come out and make an appearance at some point. But in the meantime, I could get all the colors. Yeah, true. I can, take him to Cyrus and get him all sorts of dolled up. Just get it. Just have it be like the beginning of the middle of the Wizard of Oz when everyone's getting all their do makeover day with Robot Hero. Robot Hero goes to the spa. Oh, if I wanted to put everything, if I wanted to get all the color variations, that is so many rusted parts. Because I don't think you can buy it. I think you have to make it. Yeah, you have to make it. So I did take Robot Hero to Harv's Island and got all the color variations. But oh my goodness, do you have that many Robot Heroes? That is a lot of rusted parts. It's a lot of Gulliver interactions. Then you have all those robots. Yeah, that's going to be like another 10 years from now by the time I remember to interact with Gulliver that many times. Matt Calder and Bryzik are both. So you're saying there's a chance? Nope, wrong thing. I would like the map, please. Alright, that has to be plenty big enough. For future museum build-in. Next, we need to go to the campsite and see who we have. Because we... let's see. Is anyone good? This is Egbert. Goose. It's Goose. Of course it's Goose. We get a third chicken for this island. For those of you who cannot see, Bryzik is happily sitting over to my left, very pleased with the thought of having a third chicken on the island. For those of you who don't know, Bryzik loves chickens with an undying love. Grew up... Oh my gosh, he grew up with chickens. Loves them. Loves them. Oh, good. Feels... I just got here today, and I gotta say, the island's feeling really nice. Feels perfect for boxing. Okay? I got no reaction out of that. Chicken Island. Clap, 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 clap. Oh my gosh. There are already so many birds on this island. Right? Like, I already had, what, 5 birds? 1, 2, 3, 4. Half the island is already birds. I don't like birds. But we do have 2 birds who can move out, so we could do an even exchange, and Brian will be very pleased for the game he does not play to know that there are 3 chickens on this island. Listen, I don't like... Derwin is my favorite villager. If I ever met Derwin in real life, I'd be terrified. I don't want to be around birds. Yes, let's play a game. And there's the tip. Okay, what color is the top card? Red or black? One vote for red. Wrong! It was black. We stay in conversation purgatory until we get this bird to take Piper or Blanche's space. This is how I didn't get Nox. Right, it takes forever to finally win the game and to get them to take the spot of someone you want them to actually take. Move here, be my rival. Oh. I didn't have to win a game? Bad news. Yeah, who are you gonna strike a deal with? No! Absolutely not! He's trying to take Derwin's spot. Absolutely not. I don't care if I have that. I don't care if I have 6 copies of Derwin's photo. Absolutely not. That bird is here forever. That's the only bird that can stay here forever. Goose, how dare you? Absolutely not. Gonna close the game. Do. Gonna reload the game and see what happens now. Goose just misreading the vibes. Listen, he's too busy trying to be a rival. He's got other things on mind. Other things. And now the game takes forever to load back in. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it's now raining on the island. Switch new test. Stop it. Goose, you said you had so many birds to replace, so I thought I would choose the one that's been here the longest. You chose wrong. Did Brian tell you he had to look up Bible verses for me the other day? Uh-oh. What kind of verses are we looking up? Because there's a lot of things to choose from in there. There's some lovely ones and some very problematic ones when they're plucked out of context. Hey, Goose. Sure. I've been streaming Life is Strange. You're talking to a girl who's very religious. Oh boy. Oh no, you need to pull a quote and I picked the wrong one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you want to hear the rules or do you want to live dangerously? Rules! Danger! Is Goose a jock villager? Because, like, his vibes are wild. This is a very... I got a lot of lazy boy villagers. It's just this jock villager is... Oh. Matthew 11:28 was my shot. Yeah, that's not a bad one. That one's fine. Ah, yes, he is. He talked about moving his weights over. Alright. No. It was not a heart, it was a diamond, so no layered polo shirt for me. What if you just asked about moving here, and you just wanted to move here, and you wanted to take Blanche's spot, or Piper's spot? That would be fine. Oh. Oh, I do already have a jock villager. I have Rex. Maybe Rex and Goose will get along. Goose, come on. Sure, I'll play a game for knives. What could go wrong? I vaguely know the story behind Austin 3:16. The file I have for it is, like wrestling stuff from the 90s? And the bad answer was to say, fill in the blank was a sin. I did not pick that one. Mac picked the Proverbs one because we all thought that was more chill. Oh, no, Proverbs is not always chill. Proverbs is not always chill. There is no book in the Bible that is 100% chill all the time. The exceptions I might have that I would need to like actually look at would be like 1st, 2nd, or 3rd John, because they're so short and it's all God is love. And how we shouldn't treat one another poorly, but like there is literally no book of the Bible that is chill except for maybe those 3. At least the whole way through. And even those 3 you probably could pick out some things out of context and end up with some wild interpretations. Yeah, that's not a great thing to try to paraphrase in a crappy way. Good job, Austin 3:16. Don't do that. This is how I incite the entire wrestling fandom. Did this game save just enough that when I was like, no, don't take Derwin's spot, it just won't do the... Move here, be my rival. There it is, right on cue. Never mind. Do you really think you've got what it takes to be my neighbor? I can't wait for you to move here, for me to get your picture, and for you to move out. Oh my gosh, this is... Chicken, you are intense. Great, it's a heart. I guessed incorrectly. We get to keep doing this. So if you've never tried to get a villager when they're visiting, now you know what it's like. It takes forever. Sure, I'll play a game with you to get more clothing items that I already have. That'd be great. Just let me play a game with you so you move here. You can move here? No clothing items. Oh my gosh, you'll get to love him over the 3 years it'll take to get the picture. That's how it feels like how long it took to get Benedict's picture. Good grief. Oh, Goose could take Benedict's spot. All of a sudden, Bryzik is less enthused about Goose moving in. This one's for the championship. It's a red card! Hooray! Go to Resident Services to add Goose to the roster. Who are you going to kick out? Sure, strike a deal with someone. What do you think of trading Nox? I don't... Hold on, I am consulting the app to see if I have Nox's photo. I don't think I do. So I think that means we get to restart all. Don't have Nox's photo. So we get to do it all over again. I feel as though Goose and Faith will get along splendidly. Yeah, they're both obnoxious. Can't wait for those two to become besties. I could then get rid of both of them at once. That would be neat. That day would feel nice. Takes forever to load in. Okay, there we go. Great, you can move here and be a volleyball star. Sure. I was born ready. Draw the right card. The card was not black, the card was red. Sure, let's play a card game for a shirt. I would like to choose danger, please. Now you choose a black card. Great, you can move here and be my rival. Yes, let's play the card game again. Choose wisely, chicken. There's a diamond! And I chose diamond. Hooray! There's not enough room. I would love for you to strike a deal with... Let me consult the app. Good news, fam. We get to do it again. Momentous is a new faith community exploring God's presence in our moments. Just like these moments, where you do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And you do get a different result. That still means you got to do it over again. The good news is the odds are high that this can't go on forever before he finally chooses someone that I have the photo for. That time was faster, at least. You're not wrong. Let's go see who's at the campsite. I bet we will be so surprised. It's Goose. We didn't see that coming. Sure, play a game for a shirt. Danger. Give me danger. Ah, no shirt. I lose. You could just move here. Super fun. Let's play a card game. Red or black, fam? Going with red again, even though that didn't win last time. Shrug. It was red! It was red! Let's see. Alright, go. Who are you gonna strike a deal? Who are you gonna strike a deal with? Yes, you may strike a deal with. Is today the day, Bryzik? You don't want to trade Goose out for Benedict? Or Benedict out for Goose?
I like Benedict better.
Yes, but we all have Benedict's photo.
I know what I said.
B. Wagner, that is the absolute correct response. Just let's try again. What could go wrong? Like eventually you'll choose Blanche or Piper. Like eventually. Alright, let's go back and see. This is the time. Hey, Rex! I got a pear for you. If I can climb a ladder. Sure, I'll take a handcart. That's fine. Oh, gosh. Hello, it's nice to meet you. You know what would be great? Having a rival. Good morning, chicken. Like, I know this is about our 7th first impression, but whew, that was not how you say hello. Okay, fine. I lost the game for the shirt. You could give me the option for the game for you to move here. We all know what we're doing. Oh my goodness. Stop giving me the option to ask you to move here and then saying no. infuriating. You should move here, Goose. What could be wrong? What could go wrong? Great, we can play cards. That's fine. Ugh, why? Ugh. Dang. I chose spade and as a club. Here, you should move here and be my rival. We can play cards. We got us a card game. Ah, I chose heart. It was heart. All right, who are you gonna choose this time? Yep, strike a deal with... Well... Let's just keep going. He'll choose correctly eventually. You got 32 minutes, Goose. Repetitive spiritual Mediterranean meditation practices. I will call this a discipline. I don't know. Holy vey. Back to the campsite we go. Hey, Goose. Come on, let this be the time. Let this be the time. You just went straight to resident services. There were no games. Come on. Make a good choice. Make a good choice. No! Ugh! No, you can't have Eloise's spot. She's new. I need her picture. The struggle is real. Listen, welcome to chat, welcome to stream. It is a nightmare to get them to choose the right one. This is ridiculous. I have to go back and watch stream to see how many times this took. 6? Are we at 7? 8? Something like that. It's been a lot. I'll say that much. What about this time? I was so hopeful with the last one because Goose offered immediately and he went straight to resident services. Was so pleased. Thought this was finally going to be it. Yes. Move here. Be my rival. 8th time's the charm. It's open. Okay. This time we actually have to play a game for it. What suit is the top card? Phooey. It was heart. I almost left it as heart. And then I was like, no, it's been diamond most of the other times. Great, you should move here. You should move here. You could just move here. Great. Call resident services. Don't make me work for it. Come on, make a good choice. Go for it. Ghost, you make me sad.
Oh.
I know. I know. 9th time. 9th time will be it. Has to be. Who hasn't he chosen yet? Faith. Blanche. Piper. Azalea and Rex. So he's... Ugh. Like, I know every single time it's a 1 out of 10 chance. I know, but it just seems like... It just seems like the odds would change, but they don't. So we'll see this time which 1 out of 10 he chooses. Oh, what do you want? No, I don't want to. No. No. Yep, you figured. Okay, great. She wants to come over and just knock your furniture around. No, they just like come over and interact with stuff for a little bit, and then they leave. Like, it's cute if you want pictures with your villagers in your house because you can grab the screenshots. But if you're trying to do other stuff on the island, it's just annoying. You could just move here if you make a correct choice. Great. Don't make me work for it. Alright, but you may strike a deal with... Yes! Yes! Yes, you absolutely may strike a deal with Blanche. Good. Good. That sweet bird has been there for a long time. Yes, you absolutely can take her spot. Put both of the jacks back there in the back corner of the neighborhood. You two can just be wrestle boys, muscle boys. You two will have a great time, or you'll hate each other. Who can say? Only time will tell. Okay, what was I actually doing before that chaos happened? How long did that take? That took like 20 minutes. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was so long. So we have the little log stair incline that's in process of being built. It's paid for, but it just won't be finished until tomorrow. So I need to move the campsite too. And I don't think I can move the campsite because the incline's getting built. And I don't think I can move the campsite because there's someone actually in it. But we're going to try. Just see what happens. I want to talk infrastructure. I want layout changes. A campsite. Huh. Huh. Alright, I guess you can move buildings around and have an incline that's currently being built. Super duper. So let's go up here. Yeah. You're too close to the water. Okay, fine. I thought it would just move the cliffs out of the way, but I guess it does not. So back to terraforming we go. Huh? Yes. I think you should move the campsite right there. So that would be cute, and we could put some things around it once it's in. And we can zhuzh around the cliffs and stuff if we need to. But I cannot move the museum to the back corner because that campsite's still there. Alright. But that does not prevent me from building up everything so it connects. So I have plenty of room to play with it. And if I don't end up needing it, I can just tear it down again. Just like that. Oh, stop it. Are you kidding me? Stop it! I wonder... Because if I put the museum here, and I want to eventually have some walkways and some statues out front, that probably also means that Abel's is going to have to move as well. Which means all of this stuff probably has to move as well. Isn't there a kid's book? Like, if you give a mouse a cookie, and then it turns into a whole lot of things happening simply because you gave... No, or is it if you give a moose a muffin? It's something. It's if you give a mouse a cookie. Phew. What should I do? I should put something away. Some things away. Because we're just gonna go ahead and clean up everything outside of Abel's. Because we're gonna have to do it eventually anyway, so why don't we just do it now?
Oh. I didn't realize you could get rid of custom patterns just by kicking them. So I feel like today we have done something successfully, which also probably resulted in the 5-star island going down to like 3 stars because we took so many things and put them in storage while we move stuff around. Huzzah! Okay, that's all cleared. We'll grab the storage shed. Run around like I don't know what I'm doing. Grab this balloon. Oh, I must have accidentally put my DIY table away. Where do those live? Not down that far. Yeah, DIY table, DIY table, DIY table, where did you go? Oh, there it is. It was down that far. My mistake. Sure, I'll take money. There's nowhere to plant a tree here in all this empty space. You two gonna fight? Who's got the better hairstyle? Well, one of you has feathers and one of you has reptile skin. I couldn't say. Nox, you're usually so cranky. That was actually kind of okay. You can be a nice chicken. just want these trees to not be in my... Just exactly where I wanted that, in the middle of everything. Fine. I just wanted the trees not to stay in my pockets. Plant that. Let's check Nook Miles. I did talk to at least 3 villagers today. Correct. What's the for, Bryzik? I don't think I looked up quick enough. Mail time. Throw away. Flick! Flick gave me something. Oh, you included my prize for getting at least 300 points in the bug off. Finally, after playing the game for 5 years.
Oh, last time we did do all of the villager stuff for all of the Sanrio furniture. And I bought things and I haven't opened them yet. Whoopsie doodle. Oval glasses. I finally have the gold bug trophy. Alright, so we did do all the Sanrio stuff last time, and I realized by scanning the villagers in, we did get all of the furniture items in our catalog. We don't own the Hell Kitty. Good grief, can I not spell? So we did get all of them in our catalog, so we can order them. So I ordered, you can only order 5 things a day, right? So that's from the last stream. But we did get all the things, and they're super duper cute. Some of them are more cuter than others, but they're pretty cute. So that can be something we fiddle with later, but just an update on last one, because I know it was weird to figure out how to get the amiibos scanned in, because some of them wouldn't work at first, and it was wild. But now I'll just clean up, because I know we just have a couple minutes left, so I'll clean up these roses real quick, and then double check my list for the day and see if there's something else quick to do. So we did time travel, so we could do another quick spin of the bingo wheel and see what the villagers should receive for their gifts on Monday, now that it's Monday. And that might be the end of stream. I know Rex already got a pair today, so he's a day behind, but the other villagers can get something new because they were not distracted by KK when we were on Sunday. We should sell things. So all these here. And then drop all of those things so I can make sure to put them where they need to go later and I don't lose them in the chaos of the inventory. Binox, don't you go in that museum. I don't want to find you in there. Spin the wheel. We'll call that Peaches, yeah? Yeah. Get something out. And who knows? By joining gifts again, we might get another villager photo. We might even get Faith's villager photo. And then she would be next on the list to move out. Yep, there's a peach. More shirts for fruit. Henry! There you are. Henry, you're so fancy. Or you want to be fancy. Tries to be fancy. Sure, I'll take a plant. No, no one's out there. Piper. I see Piper is wearing fashions designed by Brian. Yes, I am giving you a thing. Is that closed? Yeah, it's closed. Garden tank. I wasn't sure if that was a shirt or something for your garden. Okay, we've already seen Knox. Derwin! Okay, Eloise. Eloise, there you are. Sure. Oh good. Faith's not home, so we get to try to find her. Benedict is home. Gosh, his house. Just his poor house. Oh God. Today's existential crisis brought to you fresh out of Benedict's mouth. I heard a rumor. They say the island is just a game, and everything we say or do, it's just to amuse somebody else. I don't know. Kind of made me believe it. Oh gosh. This is a full crisis for this poor bird. Have you ever thought the fruit grows way too fast? Ain't it weird that the trees have three kinds of wood? And have you ever noticed that there's pretty music everywhere? And it's great. It's just, it's weird. And does Tom Nook make any kind of sense to you? Yeah, I'll buy your seesaw so you can give me back my own money to pay off a house I'm selling to you. Our lives are fake. We all should have saw it a long time ago. Old time ago. I'm joking. It's a joke. Nobody said that. You ought to see the look on your face. I ate 6 bags of chips last night and fell asleep with the TV on. On TikTok, there's this family that has trained their dog to speak like by pressing buttons and communicate and stuff, and it's fascinating to like learn to see how they've been able to teach the dog how to communicate kind of basically with that. But like every now and then there's these videos where it feels like this poor puppy has just like gained an extra level of consciousness, and that's what that just felt like. Oh boy. Well, I don't know if they actually updated the dialogue or not in the game, but I've never seen that particular rant before, so that's just wild. And I did not have it. I did not put any money on anything, but I did put money on Benedict being the first one to figure it out. And this is why you never let Benedict think. Just give him more snacks. That's what happened after he had 6 bags of chips. I don't think he needs more snacks. He might need more vegetables. Thanks for the coffee cup, dude. I'll take that away from you so you stay away from the caffeine. So if we go to Blanche's house, she should be in boxes, packing up and ready to move. Yep, because Goose moves in. Oh, it's you! Bye, buddy. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna have a little tender moment? Alright. Bye, ostrich. Okay. It's gonna be nice and be like, hey, I'll miss you. Nope. Okie dokie. I know Rex already got something for today, but since he's home, there could be another villager in his house with him. And there's not, so we just turn around and leave. And confuse the poor lion. So we need to find Azalea and Faith. And then that'll be stream. They're probably... There's one. Well, yes, you did splash mud on me. Yes. Yes, I did forget something last time, Faith. Thank you. Still no picture. Dang. Booey. One of these days, Faith, you will give me your photo. And then you'll be free. Right, so we still need to find Azalea. And my fear is she is in the museum. Hi, Gulliver. Yeah, if she's not in the orchard, which I don't see her feet. Yeah. Freya just groaned
deeply behind me. Buddy, I feel ya. There's Eloise. Alright, one more villager to find and then we'll be done, I promise. Man, she's usually in here too. Gosh. Freya just groaned behind me again. Like you can tell, she's done. Azalea, where are you? Is the rhinoceros down with the dinosaurs? Not yet. It's when the villagers are hiding that I really wish when you could pull up the map and see where they are. So you would know if they were hiding in the museum or if they were just hiding behind a tree and you didn't see them. Alright, last area. Maybe she's in here. I do not have high hopes because she's not usually in the fish area. She's usually with the bugs or the dinosaurs. Phooey. Welp. No peaches for Azalea today, I guess. At least no peaches for Azalea on stream. It will drive me bonkers to not find her. So I will find her off stream and I will make sure she gets it. Um, I'm just curious where in the world she is. Oh, it's summer, so the sharks are back. All right. That's something fun for later. Not today, because we are at time. Oh, actually, we're a couple minutes over. But thank you all for your patience at the beginning of stream whenever we had some tech issues and had to stop, restart a couple of different times to make sure that everything was up and running. Thankfully, it seems like it behaved pretty well after the big glitch when we had to do a hard reset and stuff. Um, here on this slide are our next upcoming events. Um, the couple of big things for those of you who join us for our deconstruction streams, our next two are on here. They are on Sunday, July 13th and Sunday, August 17th. So make a note of that somehow. Take a screenshot, take a picture with your phone or whatever to make sure that those are on your calendar so you can join us for all of those or a portion of those or one of them or whatever. The one step at a time, next couple of one step at a time hikes are also on here. One is on Saturday, July 12th, and the next is on Saturday, August 9th. And those are just hike and praise. We show up at a park. There's more information on our website about where exactly in the parks we're meeting and what trail we're hiking and all that stuff, so you can check it out ahead of time. Most of the hikes are pretty easy, but just you can look on the websites and see on the parks websites to see more information about if it's paved or if it's an actual hiking trail and all of that stuff. But we get together, we hike, we pray at the end. We usually pick up trash along the way, so we're doing something to help make the park creation, all of that stuff more beautiful by picking up the trash that others may have not been able to carry out with them. And then on Sunday, July 27th at 6:30, we're meeting at Family Room Coffee and Bake Shop in Westerville, Ohio to make more no-sew fleece blankets for My Very Own Blanket, which provides blankets for children and youth in foster care. We have all of the supplies for the no-sew blanket, so all you need to do is show up. Um, but if you are someone who knits or crochets, you are welcome to bring all of your stuff with you, and you can sit at the table and hang out with us while you do that, and we work on the no-sew blankets. We are challenged to make 30 for 2025, and we have already made 17 out of the 30 blankets. So we are making very, very good progress on this goal, and we'll be having a big celebration when we meet our goal. So if you are in the area, join us for blanket making on the 27th of July. There is a link. If I can do this, there's a link also on there to our link hub, which will take you to our website, our social media pages, the direct link to our podcast on some of the major podcasting platforms, and all of that stuff. If you are not currently connected to Momentous and you would like to be, this deconstruction stream is one of the things we do. We are active on all the other platforms. So if you are curious and you haven't checked us out on other platforms, get that link and make sure that you check us out. But I will see you all on our next deconstruction stream on Sunday, July 13th, or I'll see you on socials as you interact, or I'll see you at a hike, or I'll see you next time. But thank you all for joining us for our stream today, and we'll see what things happen on the island next time we get together. See ya. Bye.